Hey everybody, welcome to Press A to Play Trombone Champ. I saw this game, and as a trombone player, I knew that I had to play it, and I knew that Ryder, also a trombone player, had to watch me play it and enjoy it. Ryder, have you seen anything about this game at all?
I watched the trailer when you first told me about it.
Okay.
It's about my extent of knowledge. I'm very excited to watch you as a professional absolutely fall apart in this.
Yeah, it'll be great. Alright. Well, I wanted to get this on camera, but it just kind of started up all of a sudden. But before you get to the screen, there's like an intro cutscene that's basically a Dark Souls intro, where the bearer of the light and talking about how we have to play trombone and one day we might save the world. So just a heads up, we're going in. Let's be Appaloosa with the trombone.
Wait, click on the go back. Is there like there's a female and male option, it looks like. So click right there. Yeah, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Horn Lord.
Yeah, let's be Horn Lord. That's one that looks most like me anyway. Here we go. Good noticing. Let's warm up. Move the mouse forward and back to move the slide. Line up with the dot with the note. Line up the dot with the note lines. I can't read. Left mouse to toot. Build combos by playing better. If you run out of breath, there's breath in this game, Ryder. Let's do this. Do you ever pull your trombone? Oh, it's inverted.
Yeah, I was wondering if you saw that in the settings. This is beautiful. This is pretty accurate. Oh, there's even lyrics on the bottom if I want to sing for you.
Feel free.
Yes, I'm warming up my drum. Oh wait, am I?
You're probably not in sync with the actual audio.
Yeah, no, I'm
Now
not.
that I think about it.
I noticed that. I'm just gonna not do that. Yeah, I can really, now that I'm watching, feel the difference.
I'm definitely gonna go uninvert these settings. This is crazy. Why is that the default? Or maybe I like clicked something?
No,
Yay!
it was the default.
I'll take a
B?
B.
That's not bad.
I'll take a B holding the slide backwards. That's fine. Alright, let's take it back. Back one more time. Settings.
Yeah.
Not inverted. Why would you do that?
Yeah, so I saw that and I thought that maybe you'd already seen it, so I didn't say anything. But
nope.
that's some British BS. I don't believe in no communist upside down controls.
What do you want to hear?
Oh, Canada, of course.
Let's do it.
We're Canadian, so I'd like to hear
Yeah, absolutely.
our national anthem.
There are between 2 and 4 spiders living inside the average trombone.
I have no clue where they're getting that number from, but I don't
Fun fact.
doubt it.
Man, true pay.
Alright, so
Yes, you have comments?
anyone with like half a brain can tell you watching Guitar Hero, like, yeah, okay, this is not at all what playing guitar is like. But for a video game, this is surprisingly accurate for trombone. Like, it's like an actual stamina bar to it. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe not a bar, but stamina's a thing.
Yeah, it's like a breath mark on the left, the waves. If those get too full, you run out of breath.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you have as you're playing an actual trombone, you adjust the slide. It's one of the few instruments that you can actually tune as you play, because you're always tuning, and you can feel that in the music. It's actually kind of fun.
I'm a Trombone Champ rider.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was watching some videos with the slide, and it's not like accurate slide movement, but it's cool that there is slide movement. Like that's fun.
Yeah. Well, I was just watching you like glissando, which means essentially you're just moving between notes while continuing to play. But you're doing that whether intentionally or not when you're playing, and it's a neat little detail.
Are there's difficulty levels? So that one was easy. That's hard. Let's do some of the easy ones first. God Save even, the King.
Do they even put like the beats per minute in here? That's kind of fun. Or they put in like. You go ahead.
I'm sorry. Did this song recently become "God Save the King," or is this a different song?
Yeah, as of
very recently.
May she rest in peace. Depending on your thoughts on that. See, this is true. I can verify this one.
I didn't actually read it. What did it say?
The first trombone was invented 20 million BC.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Long live our noble king. That's kind of weird. You think last second, like this game came out like last week?
Yeah, no,
which is like the week after the queen died. So do you think they were like, oh crap, got to go in and reprogram and change the song title
100%
and all the lyrics?
Which makes me wonder, would they have updated this if this released prior to the queen's death and then she died after? Because technically the song's title changes depending on the monarch's sex.
They should just make it the American knockoff version, whatever that one's called. Hey, look, it's Big Ben. Or the Tower of
America the Beautiful.
Yeah, that
sure
one.
Is what this is. As Canadians, we know this.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's breakfast. I thought that was like... I just saw the beans in the corner of my eye, and I thought it was some kind of gnarly, like, dental nastiness, and I got really confused.
No, it's not America the Beautiful. What is it? I don't know what it is. I'd have to hear it again.
Oh, beautiful first face. That's a different song.
Different. Yeah.
What is it? My Country 'Tis of Thee.
Yeah, My Country 'Tis of Thee. Yeah.
'Tis of Thee. Yeah, those Americans and their patriotic music. Ska Bird. William Tell. Star Spangled Banner. No.
I have like PTSD. Someone from work has that song set as a ringtone. And they get like 40 phone calls a day. So
oh my gosh.
I hear William Tell overtures over and over. I've probably heard it thousands of times at this point.
We do William Tell overture with our 6th graders. We're teaching them how to do like rhythm sticks right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the Entertainer. Let's like immediately triple the difficulty and see what happens. If you placed all the trombones on the Earth end to end, they would wrap around the solar system 4 times. That's such a good fact.
But that's with the slide extended.
Oh yeah. Look at how snug my little dude's pants are.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes. Yes. This is so good. It's so accurate.
I'm proud of that one.
So people who like know nothing about music might listen to this and think this is what like a beginner trombonist would sound like, but this is pretty much just like a college student who's been playing for over a decade, sight reading anything.
Yep.
And honestly, it might be a little too generous to even say that.
I'm officially in the part of the Entertainer that no one knows. Just no tonguing. Just all glissandos. That last note.
I couldn't lie if I said I haven't played music like this before.
Just doing okay.
You just hit the point where you're like, it's whatever. I'm just gonna keep playing.
It's fine. They don't care. They're just here for the trombone. I'm earning toots, but what do the toots do? That's the question.
I'm assuming it allows you to buy like maybe trombone or clothes or character skin or something like that.
Let's do one more. And
maybe
let's
a background.
What that does. Here, you want to pick the next one?
Yeah. Uh, Do eine kleine.
Okay, is this one you know?
Nope. I mean, it's Mozart, but yeah,
This
sure.
this serenade was written for strings, but we've added trombone and trap drums. Mozart would have approved.
It probably would have.
I'm like, yeah, there are more trombones on Earth than there are humans. I mean, I own three, so that could be true.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, okay, I do know this one. I should know the name.
Yeah.
I think Mozart would have approved.
Eine kleine means a small, a little. So I'm guessing it means like a little song, a little, you know, little tune. Maybe is what it's supposed to mean.
Ooh, we got some syncopation. Just jump in an octave? Okay.
It sounds so bad.
How dare you? How dare you? This is some of my finest work as a trombonist.
It just sounds like someone's playing with the laziest tongue ever. Just like letting it just like slap the roof of their mouth and then the floor of their mouth just back up and down.
It's so scary. Look at him in the back.
That was his approving face.
My wrist hurts. Woo! Shake it out. Shake it out.
That was good. That was really good.
Thank you. Trap mix. Let's do it.
That was at least a B. Come on. All right. Yeah.
I got a B. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So,
right.
so I don't know. I don't know how they're using the word nasty here because I've never used the word nasty in a negative sense. But it's on the bottom of the rankings. I won't say never. I've used the word nasty to describe something. I'm usually like, oh, that was nasty. But usually, by the time I was, in college or like late high school, saying that was nasty, it was something that sounded like probably not what the
good to a 16-year-old
composer wanted, but do what?
Something that sounds good to a 16-year-old.
Yeah. It's more about making like the bell of your horn rattle than it is about actually producing like a good sound.
Making the saxophone players cover their ears. Yeah, that's what being a trombone player is about. All right, I'm at the collection. I can earn toots and then spin them to earn tromboner cards. And there's 50 of those. So let's just buy the
0 turds. There's turds.
I'm gonna buy the first one. Wait, how much do I need?
You need $3.99.
Build what's
turds.
Card. What does that mean?
Do you have to turn toots into turds?
Maybe. Let's build a card first. Wait, I don't have enough turds. Earn turds by turning cards you own.
Wait, go back. There was an option to spin toots, I thought.
Oh, give me a.
But yeah.
Let's just buy all three. Why not? Here we go.
Do not eat.
So gross.
That's how you know this game was probably made by an actual trombone player.
All right, here we go. Let's see what sweet collectibles we got. Music. Music's what we call the sounds made by trombones. It's like hot dogs for your ears. It sounds really good, except for when it sounds bad. Try to find music that you enjoy and then listen to a lot. Bobby. You want to read this one?
The ancient Egyptian, kind of. The ancient Egyptian deification of the Hamadryas baboon, whose name translates to the bull of the baboons, or chief of the baboons, It was the deity of the underworld and is very relevant to this trombone game. Okay?
So let me ask, how and why is it relevant to this trombone game?
It is. It's just relevant.
It just says it is, that's why.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roswell Rudd, legendary tromboner and composer who worked in free and avant-garde jazz. I'll be honest, I haven't really heard of this guy, sorry.
He's not a real person.
They just made him up. Taught ethnomusicology, performed with Malian and Mongolian musicians, and could eat 900 hot dogs per nanosecond. I mean...
See, like, I was kind of joking, but now actually I'm thinking, did they make him up? Is this just some, like, stock photo that they turned to black and white?
I mean, you can look him up. You have the power of Google. I can't really look him up without destroying our setups.
He was real.
Okay, and then I know this guy. We got Mussorgsky. I don't know if that's how you say it, but he composed Night on Bald Mountain, Pictures at an Exhibition, and strove to create uniquely Russian music and therefore refused to eat hot dogs. I didn't know he was a trombone player. Okay, sweet. I got more
what are the little icons in the top right? Are those turds?
I don't know. Let's find out. 50? Yeah, that's what it's worth. I don't know what it's for. Strauss the Second wrote over 500 pieces. Waltz in 19th century Vienna. Sadly, his baboon-like facial hair prevented him from eating hot dogs.
Oh.
What a life.
Yeah. It's like a D&D character.
What are we doing here? This Australian mage holds the key to the earring of Tempo Keep. He will light you up with the sound of his sweet keys. Mozart Music Store.
That says Austrian, doesn't it?
Yeah, Austrian. Did I say Australian?
Yeah, you said Australian.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I know he's Austrian. I don't know why I said Australian.
We're either going to have one Austrian or one Australian person watch this and get very upset with you.
They're like, and we're going to be like, thanks for leaving a comment.
Oi, mate, that's crikey wrong.
Yeah, but what are the Australians going to say?
9.
Treble clef. Favored clef of the primordial baboon toot seeker Tom. This clef represents light, but there can be no light without dark. And then I think these might just be the numbers of the cards because they said there's 50 cards to collect.
Okay, yeah.
And then Holst. I love Holst. He's so good. English composer, best known for his orchestral suite The Planets. Also played the trombone professionally. Did not know that. Which means he's worthy of our respects. Being English, he does not eat hot dogs. Alright, one more bag. This is really funny. Let's go right to left.
I like the air horns. I haven't heard air horns in a long time. Yeah.
Alright, we got a duplicate. Tchaikovsky. Heck yeah.
I like that they're putting their national flags over their heads.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's a small detail.
The Nutcracker. Let's go do the Sugar Plum Fairy after this in honor of Tchaikovsky. Romeo and Juliet and countless more. He could eat 8 hot dogs. See, that seems like a lot, but like reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, I would believe that if someone told me that trivia. Whereas that other trombone is the first one we read, whose name I forgot already. Is like
Rudd?
Yeah, Rudd was like 8 trillion or something stupid. Rachmaninoff, he was a pianist. Did he play trombone? No. When he ordered hot dogs, he'd request them, as long as my name, please. And everyone would laugh. And then brass, the most powerful element. Brass is used to create trombones and nothing else. To this day, scientists have no idea where brass comes from.
It's on the periodic table with the TR as the abbreviation.
You're smarter than me. Okay, I have 30 dutes, so I gotta save up some more dutes. Let's play the Nutcracker Suite. Do it.
I'm pretty sure brass is just like, it's like iron and some other, like, it's an alloy, it's some other metal mixed together.
The highest note playable in trombones is so high pitched that only certain species of bats can hear it. Theoretically, that's true, but physically, that's impossible. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know anything about... I took chemistry and advanced chemistry in high school, and that's literally it, and it didn't go well. When was the last time you went and saw the Nutcracker?
Never.
You've never seen the Nutcracker?
No. I'm more intrigued by your question of when's the last time. How many times have you seen it?
Like live?
Okay, I guess that too.
Live, I've probably seen it 4 or 5 times. Most of them in my
See that?
adult life.
I'm willing to bet that probably like 80% of people in the world have never seen it at all.
Megan really likes going, so it's like a Christmas tradition.
Larkin, I think she likes the Nutcracker, but my that was kind of good.
I'm doing my. Oh, the dancers are here.
She's coming to crack some nuts.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I don't know. My like experience with ballet, my enjoyment of ballet goes no further than Natalie Portman and Black Swan.
See, I haven't seen that.
It's an amazing movie. I try to watch ballet, but I kind of get bored with it. I respect it for the art and the willingness to like destroy your body for something, but it takes a lot of composure and a lot of willpower to be able to do something like that. The immense pain that it puts you in, the amount of training, years of your life that goes into like ballet, but I just don't enjoy it.
I respect the ballet, but I'm more there for like the pit orchestra that's playing the Tchaikovsky music. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Baboons. I'm curious what this is.
Baboons. I think this is original because Holy Wow was the developer of the game.
Yeah.
And then Baboon
Came out
Step is
2021. I guess it was composed 2021, not necessarily released then.
Yeah. They probably wrote it and we're like, oh boy. Most trombones owned is held by Mike Brass of Omaha, Nebraska. He owns 2 trombones. Mike, I got bad news for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm like too little mechanically involved in this. Is this a good song? It's kind of Latin-y. I mean, not like super Latin-y, but kind of. Where are the baboons?
That's the joke. We're
oh,
the
there
baboons.
it is.
So many different types of baboons.
Got some upbeats. I don't think these are... Maybe they are like in some kind of time, but they just seem kind of like they're coming.
So this whole song has been like in 4/4 time, but those were thrown in some really weird spots.
Yeah, they were like on the ands and the e's and the uhs of the rhythm. Like
It felt like
the
instead of
halves and
looking at,
quarters.
yeah, it felt like to me instead of like looking at like a traditional like measures when he was writing that, he was just like toying around with the creator that he already made, I guess, for this, like the sliding tool or whatnot, and it was just like dot dot slide dot dot slide slide. That was a fun song, but it does kind of feel out of place when you're sitting next to these like I guess like ball game, not necessarily just
yeah, I was waiting for you
good
to
old
like,
classic.
Yeah,
But you're having like fairly traditional either folk tunes, patriotic songs, or just something like Mozart, and then you're like, oh, here's Baboon. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not knocking
tons
him.
of brass to produce a single trombone. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That was really funny. You were saying though, you're making good points.
No, I was just saying it's not it wasn't a bad song. It definitely felt like it was something exclusively composed for this game, and it was. So I'm not knocking it.
They were like, how do we fit baboons in this game?
The old ball game.
Name
I
one
think
of
there's
these
like
baseball players.
Wayne Brady.
Okay.
Um, it's one of one of the cast members from Whose Line Is
No,
It
I know
Anyway?
exactly who
Okay.
Wayne Brady is. And I was like, did he mean to say Gretzky? Was he making a hockey
No,
joke? What
no.
was that? I think you mean he's the host of Let's Make a Deal, Ryder.
Yeah, I forget that's a thing.
That's because you don't watch daytime television.
I don't, believe it or not. Didn't Drew Carey do that for a little while too?
He does The Price is Right.
Okay.
Still does. After Bob Barker.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he lost a ton of weight.
Thoroughly dislike that song.
You thoroughly
Even at
dislike that
baseball
song?
games. Yeah, even at baseball games, it comes on, and I like begrudgingly sing it because I got to. I'm at the old ball game, but I hate every minute of it.
Did you see that they added I keep saying this and then not fact checking it, but I heard that they added like a pitch clock to baseball. Is that not true? That's probably not true. There are over 9 songs that
Pitch
feature a
clock?
trombone. Yeah,
Like to make them pitch faster, to make the game go faster.
yeah. There's exactly.
Oh, they're like the horse, like whack-a-mole almost.
Everybody, go fact check that. If I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would make me more likely to watch baseball. I'm still not gonna watch baseball, but that make me more
I'm
likely
assuming
to
you mean
watch
like Major League, specifically. I don't know. Only like, I guess I did like SEC, NCAA baseball games pretty frequently in college. The only game I've been to since I graduated was a Redbirds game here in Memphis. Isn't this also like a like the lyrics are different, but isn't this also like a song you hear in like Bible school or something growing up?
Yes. They changed the lyrics to be I'm in the Lord's army.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange when you think about it. Because I heard this song and I'm like, oh, and I started singing it. And Megan was like, what are you singing? And I'm like, what do you mean? You weren't propagandized about, I don't know. You know what I mean?
We are the faith militant.
It's like, you mean God doesn't want me to go to war? Actually? I don't know. But yeah, no, apparently they just co-opted that tune. Which, I mean, that happens all the time. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, not Mary Had a Little Lamb, Bye Bye Black Sheep, Alphabet Song, etc.
Well, most of
You can
like a lot of like our Western music, came from religious music. It started there, and it wasn't the church did co-op music. It was that secular composers and writers and stuff co-opted church music because that's what they were used to hearing, and then they were like, all right, well, I'm going to sing to this tune but have my own music. And that's why if you go like like in the Old West, a lot of their like player pianos would just play like the same 4 or 5 songs. I don't know like the exact number, but it would also double as you could sing it for like church music, or you could sing it for saloon songs. This sounds good to me. I don't have any.
Rosamund. It's a polka.
Rosamund
Became popular. Oh, is it just Rosamund? Became popular in World War II. Do you know this one, or you just know how to read better than me?
Nah, I'm just assuming it
takes 1,000 workers a full year to produce a single trombone. That's why they're so expensive.
Yeah.
It's so much easier when you know how the song goes. I don't know how this one goes.
I've never heard this. I like it.
It's very nice. So, you ever heard of a guy named Dimash?
No, sorry, I was semi-mesmerized by the floating beer and pretzels.
And the beer?
But
no, I've not. Because I got distracted by the floating pretzels and beer.
And, like, I can't tell what the last thing is. Not the flour, but some type of bread or something? But I don't know who Dimash is.
He's from Kazakhstan, and
You mean Borat?
no, no. But he's like one of the best singers that's alive today. I think it's just some kind of it's either some kind of bread or some kind of sausage.
I'm assuming it's bread. But was that the end of your little aside?
Well, it was just
that he's from Kazakhstan.
I did that Borat impression to make me remember that, and I thought of Dimash, and the dude's like he's got like a bass voice, but then he can also sing like higher than I think almost any human that's ever been recorded. Like he sang a note that's essentially a dog whistle. Like it just kind of sounded like the speakers were like, you know, giving feedback. It was like crazy. If you guys want
whistle tone,
it was higher than a whistle tone. Like Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande, they got nothing on his range. It's crazy just watching him perform.
But was it like a clear like tone, or was it more like a squeal?
It was like a ringing almost, and he did it on accident. Apparently, he was like sick when he did it, and his vocal cords just did something weird and made it happen. But it still is weird. A ska song. Online seemed to want one. Are you happy now? Please leave me alone.
Okay, so he composed it himself. Oh wait, there's actually like little trombone is related to the trumpet. They're cousins. This is not true, actually. This is the only lie this game is told.
Is this what ska is? I've never really listened to ska.
Yeah. It's like I understand that like ska is at this point kind of a meme on the internet, but also people ironically listen to ska and I just don't get it.
What am I supposed to be hearing? Like, is it like pop? It sounds like a Mario Kart
No,
track.
I mean, yeah. I think it's supposed to be like this weird, like, very white spin-off of like Latin and like reggae, you know, like this Caribbean sound, but in just the worst poppy way possible. Don't pass out.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what would happen.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I was just curious what the effect would be. It's kind of crazy they animated this whole trombone guy when all I'm staring at is like the last inch and a half to the left of my monitor.
Yeah. I understand why, I guess, but he kind of looks like a me.
Oh yeah.
Or like a like almost, I guess more like a me than anything else. I was gonna say kind of like Overcooked, kind of like those character models too, but
he looks like the original characters from Wii Music. I don't remember what those are called, but he's like a me mixed with those.
Musician.
No, that's a good name though. They were called something silly. I mean, it could be me playing it poorly, but I just don't know that this is a good song.
Like, it's not doing itself any favors by just virtue of being ska, but also, I don't know how well composed this is. I'm not trying to be rude, because I can't compose music at all. I've tried, but you've made a really fun video game.
Is this an original song?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Nailed it. That was the best song ever. Thank you, Holy Wow. I didn't realize it was original. I mean, not that I wouldn't criticize it anyway, but oh no, I got a C because I tried to run out of breath and see what would happen.
You still got more toots for some reason.
I did get more toots.
Like more than you have on some of these that you've gotten B's on.
Let's buy some more cards, and then I think we can... There's not that many songs left.
Let's say, like, look at the bottom left. You have this like little meter, like graph, not really a meter, a pentagram almost, but
yeah, it does look like that.
It actually is a pentagram. If you look in it, it literally is a pentagram on like the inside.
It's a star.
See the let me see. It looks like a pentagram to me, man.
Isn't a pentagram an upside down star?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Oh, it's just a star? Okay.
Yeah, but it's a pentagram inside of a pentagon, so it's a
That's absolutely what
pentagonogram.
that is, then. Do you want to do Old Lang's sign?
It's a beautiful song. I can't wait to hear it ruined. Let's do it.
Hey, I'm an amazing performer, so... Based
No,
on
I'm
the
not saying you're going to ruin it.
traditional Scots, fair enough. Trombone is spelled trombone. I'm excited. No one's ever played it this fast.
This is on New Year's when you're trying to get everything over with as soon as possible. Or Christmas, depending on if you sing it at Christmas.
You're trying to get everybody to get home by 12:05?
Yeah. For some reason, this one offends me more than any of the others.
Just because of the drum set?
I think so. I think it's also just, I unironically just wholeheartedly love this song.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful song. Like the music is depending on arrangement, is extremely well.
Whoa!
Depending on the arrangement, it's extremely like emotional. The lyrics themselves are.
You're not feeling emotion?
No, well, I'm feeling emotion, just not maybe in the way that I should. But the lyrics are also just really, really beautiful. About like, you know, kind of. This feeling of like closeness, whether it be with community or family and love and.
Yeah, get it, flute.
And like the hey, hey, hey in the background.
Look at the Old Lake sign in the background. What a
Yeah.
font.
At least it ends on a. That's good.
Do-do-do-do. Oh, I thought I was gonna get an A. I was excited.
If anyone here wants to hear the best version of that, it's Sufjan Stevens, Sufjan, and it's on his Christmas album, and he recorded it with friends and family, I'm pretty sure. And it's mostly like a cappella, and they like start like whistling and like humming and stuff, and it's a lot of fun because you're getting to hear a group of friends and family just enjoy themselves together. It's really wonderful. I didn't see these earlier.
Yeah, there's a lot more than I thought.
Or maybe I
Trombone
did see
Skeezy.
them.
Long Tail Limbo, Skip to My Lou. I guess we'll play this one.
Let's have a Megillah.
Wait, why does it say... You see it has the date 1773,
Yeah.
but then the blurb says written in 1780, which I believe
The
is
lyrics,
correct.
I'm assuming.
It was written in
Well.
1786, I think.
Huh.
Oh wait, later given new lyrics. The song was original in 1780. Yeah, I don't know.
I will consult the Wikipedia.
Yeah, by all means.
The music was written in 73.
Mozart's last words before
1773.
dying were, "At least I got to use a trombone." I think his last words before dying were, "Please don't kill me."
Conciliary.
Ryder, see, the problem is you're not standing right now, and that offends me personally.
See, anything that I do at this point, because I just realized what we're actually playing, will be offensive. So I'm just going to sit here and watch.
I'm trying to teach 7th graders this song right now. This is not a 7th grade friendly song.
Yeah. Too much brainwashing that young.
We So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a band director, and before our very first home football game, we do pregame every football game. Before our very first one, we had a new announcer. The band got on the field. They got in their fancy form on the field. We were ready to play pregame, which is like the Hey song and dun 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 and that kind of stuff. And the announcer, you hear the mic turn on. The announcer goes, "Everyone, we would like to make hamburgers."
Yeah. Okay.
He was like, "We would like everyone to be aware that the national anthem is," and we were like, "Oh no!" And he's like, "Please remember those who have given up everything to serve for a," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. We're about to play the Universal theme song, so I don't know what you want from us at this moment in time." You just announced it at the wrong time. It was bad news. All right, we did that one.
I wish it would have had more guns in that.
There should have been a lot. At the end, it should have just been like just a machine gun going.
They had to keep the PG rating on this game.
I guess. Originally the overture for an
I'll
opera,
stop
this
her.
piece has been widely used and widely parodied over time. Ryder, will you sing the student's trombone generally costs between 100 and 300, but a professional trombone can cost over $2 billion. I think both of those ends were a little off. Will you make up a parody to this?
Horses, 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 horses. See, horses, I knew it. It's a song about cavalry units, maybe cowboys, or maybe Napoleons, or maybe the hussars in Poland, and that's all I got. I don't have anything else, so sorry. It honestly is a really fun song. It's just been beat to death like a horse.
And has anyone ever actually seen William Tell that's alive today?
What is William trying to tell me? I need to know.
They're going so fast, it's honestly making me a little bit dizzy.
I think they're getting faster.
Oh, they're absolutely getting faster.
It's kind of making me dizzy too watching it because I've been staring at them the whole time.
I'm gonna get sick. Everything's just getting blurry. Oh no. My wrist hurts. It's too bad this didn't come out before I went to college, because then I could have put Trombone Champ on my resume.
Really, not a champ, just a B student.
Let's buy some more cards.
Yeah, see, there's different types of trombone skins, it looks like.
Oh yeah? Can we buy more? Oh yeah. Nope. How do you buy more? Collection? Maybe different things come in stacks besides cards? Let's buy... I have enough for how many? 6? Let's buy 4.
I have no clue what else you'll spend them on.
Bill Walters, popular jazz trombonist. Cool. Oh, I got music again.
What?
I'm
Why
getting
is that one so
duplicates.
boring?
Arthur
Look at
Pryor.
that.
Hey, I played his music. Prodigious Missouri-born trombonist, wrote some of the most well-known trombone pieces, played with Sousa's band. He's the famous March composer. And was a prolific composer in life. He could eat 9 hot dogs in one sitting.
Look at the Bill one. Bill Watrous or Watrous?
Yes.
There's nothing in it about hot dogs. This is ridiculous.
It's like, what are we even here for? John Philip Sousa, there he is. Also, not a trombone player. Arguably the greatest of March composers and had a massive influence on the world of brass instruments. Yeah, that's true. He ate hot dogs in private.
Me and Kurt and I won the John Philip Sousa Award the same year. We were the only recipients at the high school to ever get it at the same time. I don't think they'd ever done that before or after. I think they just didn't want to burn either one of us.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, you both, everyone wins. Participation trophies.
And it's been 8 years, and that still means so much to us.
I think I
Um,
broke mine and threw it away on
oh
accident.
no!
I think in like moving somewhere, it
Yeah,
like I dropped a box or something and opened it and was like, oh well, I haven't really thought about it.
I have mine, but it's just like a marble pedestal with like a little token on top of it, and they glued mine on crooked, so it just looks like this, and it's very upsetting. Bass clef, favorite clef of the primordial baboon bassmaster Ben. This clef represents dark, but there can be no dark without light. The trombone. This is an ultra rare. It's got to be. Without the trombone, none of us would be here. It is the glue that binds us together and the force that keeps us moving forward. Often called the baboon of instruments. It is the alpha and the omega. Okay.
It is the voice of God, so
I mean, honestly, the German Bible translates the trumpets that are sounding at like Revelation as trombones. So, C.W. Gluck. Gluck is German. You
Gluck.
read it.
It's Gluck, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, go
okay.
for it.
Gluck was one of the first to introduce trombone into ballet and opera, beginning with Don Juan. Uh, he would have probably called it Don Juan. This may have later influenced Mozart to use the trombone in his compositions. He could eat 30 hot dogs in one sitting. It's kind of weak, honestly.
Will you do me a favor and look up when hot dogs were invented? Because this guy died in 1787. Like, I know these are jokes. I'm fully aware, but I'm just curious if there's any chance that he
They're
ate.
eating like bratwurst, so I mean they were eating like the equivalent, you know.
I think that's rude to bratwurst to call it the equivalent of a hot dog.
The closest they had.
Richard Strauss, German composer of operas and symphonic poems, best known for his Also sprach Zarathustra. I've seen that movie. It's where they play the board game and go to space. Whether or not that's a very specific joke for one of you. Whether or not he ate hot dogs is unknown. Another Gluck. A glissando. Yes, this is the bread and butter of trombones. Trombone is one of the few instruments capable of performing a true smooth glissando. Yes, I think I would argue it's the only wind instrument capable of doing that.
You get a trumpet player just move their tuning slide.
Like, you can do that like a quarter step, but you can't do it a fifth.
It kind of counts.
Not a true one. Rimsky-Korsakov. That was one of my first concertos I ever played. This Russian composer who infamously wielded two last names in order to double his power level was a master of orchestration and could eat a whole lot of hot dogs, although the exact number is unknown.
But I looked it up, and apparently they were created in the 1800s. Hot dogs, and they showed up in the United States in the 1860s. And this answers an age-old question I've always had: what came first, the hot dog or the weenie dog? And apparently, it was the weenie dog. So hot dogs were originally called Dachshund sausages. Dachshund, of course, is dachshund today, or a weenie dog. So it's kind of fun. They literally called them, before we even had the concept, the English word of a weenie dog, they were calling hot dogs Dachshund sausages.
I clicked baboon. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that. What do you think?
This is where the baboon's going to show up. The highlight on that's a little weird. Oh, they put like a 3D model on this. It's a lot of work.
That's saying no, I can't. I have to get S ranks? You think that's what it means? I have to get 4 S ranks and then I can open it?
I bet you can like begin to open it. There's probably layers or something. Like if you get enough S ranks.
Well, let's keep going if that's good with you.
Yeah.
What do you want to play? We did Stars and Stripes. Where's my Stars and Stripes grade? Oh no, we didn't.
Do that one.
We did National Anthem.
Let's do this. This is a little harder.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so hard. To this day, scientists don't really know how a trombone makes a sound.
My family doesn't.
Anybody who wants to know, you go, and that's how you do it. Am I gonna have to play the piccolo solo?
You already are.
Did you ever play this one?
I don't remember. I played a few Sousas, but the only one that I can ever remember really liking was the Black Horse March.
See, that's not one of my favorites, but that's okay. Dun, 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 dun.
It was. Here comes the Queen. That's her.
Oh yeah.
She's even got a crown on. And her scepter.
What are we doing then?
As good Canadians, we know this. That was nasty.
What do you mean? It was great.
It's fun as it
Switching
is to
between the
watch.
different-
I'm so glad I did not buy this. Just so I can, I'm enjoying you like do this, but I know I would not enjoy this nearly as much. I get stressed out with rhythm games.
Here's the piccolo solo. Oh, they skipped it. They just completely cut out like 36 measures.
Woodwinds aren't real instruments.
It's like the most famous piccolo solo in modern history.
Well, there's only one, so
Fair enough.
it's like who wants to sit and hear? It's essentially just like someone strangling a cat. A little more musically, I guess.
I think I'm
That was good.
Notes on that one. S tier. Come on. No, I didn't do it that good.
That was pretty good. I was watching you. It's not me knocking you, but you were missing quite a few notes
Just a
in
lot
there.
of notes.
So a B rank is not bad.
The when it gets to the melody, the dun dun na 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 na, everything got real close together and it made it a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Subtle mouse movements. I don't know this one. Strauss, originally considered only a mild success, this Austrian waltz has become one of the most popular pieces of music in the classical repertoire. Maybe I'll recognize it when I hear it. Do you think this
Maybe.
like graph in the bottom left corner like means anything?
I think it's just supposed to be fun.
Just shapes. This one's
I mean,
shaped like a gun.
Dutes is on there, you know. No, I don't know how you measure something in dutes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Come on.
Well, hey everybody,
Every-
this game's only...
Oh,
I know
yeah.
this one. I was gonna say it's only $15.
I'm sure this will be very well worth it with either mods coming out or future releases of more music, either through updates or paid DLC.
Someone's already added a Megalovania from Undertale too.
Really?
Yeah. No one knows this part of the song, you only know the intro.
This is in 6 to 8? Feels like it is.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
So you could be ridiculous and say it's 2/4.
In triple.
Yeah. I love it every time.
And it just goes away so fast, and I don't know if that's just because it goes away really fast or just because I blew it as soon as I got it. I can't hear the beat. I'm relying purely on sight at this point, which is never good in music.
Usually it's the opposite.
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right.
Usually, I'm at least in my own personal experience, something I can admit now because I'm far enough from it that I'm not going to get in trouble by a director. But I've explained to Larkin before that there's points where you eventually, especially in marching band, where
Yeah.
you might play the same thing like
Yeah,
year
you're
after
absolutely
year
right.
after year. You don't even look at the music anymore, which is not necessarily a good thing because arrangements change. Maybe you are playing a different part depending on the year. But I know that like my first year, I'd be freaking out. We'd have 34 countries outlawed the use of the trombone, and 6 countries playing trombone is punishable by death. Ridiculous. Um, but there was like these points in band, or like in music, where you might have like 50, 60 measures in like our pregame in college band where we wouldn't be playing anything. Sometimes like there'd be like 140 measures of just extended rest. They go by pretty quickly. But your freshman year, you actively have to count them so you don't get in trouble. So you don't get caught with your pants down. I remember like freaking out, thinking like, oh my gosh, I've lost where I was at. And by the time I was a senior, I'd be sitting there and like just kind of nodding my head to the music, and freshmen be like, "Oh God, where are we at? Where are we at?" I'm like, "I don't know.
Don't worry about it, man."
Just give me a few minutes, and then I'd be like, "All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, play."
Yeah, no, absolutely, that's true.
I don't recommend it for anyone who's watching this who's learning their music or younger in band. Don't do that. But when you become an expert like me and Kurt, obviously, where it's okay. The Star of David's just spinning through that.
Yeah, that's a fine skill once you like mastered everything else. Oh, I ran out of breath.
The fine skill being just kind of feeling the beat.
Yeah, like feeling where the music is, that's totally fine. But you gotta learn how to walk before you can run like that.
Mm-hmm. You also have to know the music well enough to be able to confidently do that. And a lot of times, I think that it can be almost more beneficial once you've really learned the music to be able to feel the music, because it means you've gone past just having to count and read. Because you can count incorrectly, but if you know how to like feel the music, it doesn't matter if you miss a measure, you can still come in on time and play the appropriate
really
part.
Bad.
It was bad. I was also talking throughout it for you.
You're fine. You didn't mess me up.
You had a lot of nasties that time.
I still gotta be. Still gotta be.
Ava Nagila. That makes sense. It's a Jewish song. I've heard that before, but did not realize that was the name of it.
This dance
They
was
actually just
popular
had
during
a
Abraham Lincoln's youth in southern Indiana.
the Creole song, apparently.
Trombones contain spit valves that allow you to blow gobs of your nasty spit all over the floor. They're called water
It's actually
keys,
just
and it's
condensate.
condensation.
Yeah, exactly. We've been made to feel better about ourselves. It was just spit, 100%.
That's still what I tell kids so they don't freak out. Because you tell them it's just condensation, they're like, oh, okay.
I actually looked this up semi-recently because I was actually curious. Like, was I lied to as a kid? Are they just trying to make me feel better as a little 6th grader? And apparently it is primarily condensate from your breath.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very small portion of his spit. There is some spit, and that makes sense.
It's like, is it getting faster? Or is that just me?
Yeah, look, it feels like it's getting a little bit faster.
Maybe it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting faster. Give to Lou, my darling. Something like that.
Thank you. You can clap now.
Yeah. See, why'd you only get two? I guess maybe the time goes into the points. That probably makes sense. Also, difficulty might have something to do with it.
I like the toots. Oh gosh.
Gladiators. All right, I think this is gonna be it for me. I'll do this one. This is 8 out of 10 stars. Julius Fukic.
You You said this is gonna be your last one.
This is gonna be it. So
Okay,
it's
hold on.
either
I don't want to do this
it's
one
do
for
or
my
die.
last one. I want to do.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Looking for Beethoven. There it is.
That is his fifth.
We're doing this one. One of the most
Okay.
famous
Slow.
classical pieces of all time. Beethoven really killed it with this one. Without trombones, there could never have been ska music. Draw your own conclusions from this factoid. Let's do it.
Beethoven's seventh is much better though.
I'm partial to Beethoven's third, to be honest. The Eroica Symphony.
I'm glad they used this portrait of him, his like judgmental eyes. He's deaf, but he still knows it's bad. He's just like watching your slide movement along with like the way like your armature's moving, and he's just like, I can feel how awful this is.
You should have photoshopped his eyes to like move along with your mouse.
Yeah. A 10 on musicality for sure. See, I was just thinking, man, this does not sound good, but you're hitting it accurately enough that they're like, champ. So it's solo and ensemble's like for a 7th grader.
Woo!
That was amazing, honestly. Oh, was that an A? It was almost an A.
No A's.
That was good.
Thank you. Ryder, thank you for joining me. Everybody, this game is fun. I'm definitely going to play it some more because I want to see what else is hiding in here, because I've heard there's some crazy stuff hiding in here. I want to know what the baboons are about. I want to know what the Dark Souls intro cutscene is about.
Baboon trying to end the world?
Maybe. And I gotta save it? I don't know. But this is definitely a good time, Ryder. Thank you for joining me.
Had fun. I was just gonna say
you want
real
to get your
quick.
trombone out and become a champ?
I don't know about that. I do want to get it out sometime and, at least clean it up so I can show people and not just go,
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull this slide open. Yeah. This is a lot of fun, and you can tell this is like a labor of love type of thing. It's goofy and it's like really bad in some places, but in a way where you can tell that this guy just wanted to, and that's completely fine. It's what, $15. It's not a bad price for, a few hours of fun, and it's something that you can kind of pick up and stop as soon as you want. Also, it's a small detail, but it adds to like the believability of this being a trombone, with the fact that like the notes actually change as you change the where your mouse is at.
Yeah, the
and it's very
glissando feels
different
really
from
cool.
something like if you're playing Guitar Hero, if you hit the note, it plays the exact same guitar note riff, whatever it is, when you're playing Guitar Hero. It's not going to be like, oh, well, your finger was a little too left on the key, so we're going to like not play the note exactly right. But this is fun because it actually adjusts the pitch and stuff. And
when you miss a note in Guitar Hero, it just goes ink instead of actually playing a pitch. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's a small thing, but it's quality of life.
If you're interested in it, check it out. I've heard it gets much stranger than this. I've heard that there might be demons involved. Who knows what that means? And with the mods, this thing's going to be amazing. I can't wait to do the Final Fantasy VII battle theme on trombone, because that's going to happen sooner than later. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.